Theory of evolution. Confusions? Myths? Accident or incident? Let's talk about it. Ever imagined Earth, a red rock, burning lava shoots? Yes, the Earth was like that, a hell. Three major events happened on the Earth to make the perfect environment for the life. Making of Moon. Because a planet called Theia crashed to Earth and made Earth a melting lava. The ashes, dust rolled around the Earth and sometime became Moon. Event of first meteorite firing, which took 1.5 million years, brought water to Earth. It filled 70% of Earth with water and decreased the Earth's temperature. Then, the second event of meteorites firing, it brought the other important elements, carbon and some other basic minerals. And now, because of these major events, Earth achieved the perfect environment for the life. It all started 3.8 billion years ago when the first cell or multiple ones formed and spread life on the earth. But where exactly? We do not exactly know the place where the life formed on the earth for the first time. But yes, we know that it was a single cell or multiple ones. But was it just because the earth has perfect environment? Was it just an accident or incident? We have two scenarios. It was a single cell which formed life, or multiple cells like millions which processed together. What if it was one single cell? The most important thing the first cell needs to do is to create another one like that or a better one. It can't be the reproduction because it requires intelligence, and absolutely at that time there was no intelligence on Earth because the life just about to form. So we can say it was a division as a starfish does, dividing itself into two. Dividing into two may have two possibilities. A cell dies after dividing itself with making a better one. Another possibility is dividing into two and now two cells on Earth. But we need to keep in mind that how long the first ever cell lived. Some seconds, some minutes, hours, days, or weeks. We're forgetting 1.2 that it took millions of years for the first cell to get formed with the help of nutritions Earth had. Then dividing into two absolutely needs them again. Just like a mother needs extra nutrition and energy in days of her pregnancy to give a healthy birth. But when it took millions of years for the first cell to get formed with what Earth already had, then it's out of possibilities that first cell gets necessary nutrition so fast to form another like itself. We can't expect the first ever cell to be enough powerful to take nutrition from Earth and process that fast so the second of its kind can be formed. No matter first dies or lives, but making a better one or dividing into two definitely needs nutrition. Some processed nutrition which was impossible. So, life formed on Earth with multiple cells? That's another point, that life formed on Earth with a million cells, like the millions of cells processed together and formed life for the first time. But that's a more impossible scenario. Processing of millions of cells together in forming life. But how and why this happened at one time? Who decided the right time for that? This sounds possible, but it just can't be an incident. Possibility of processing of millions of cells at one time is something super systematic. like someone actually launched them. If not, then why it's still not happening? If it was just an incident, then why it was stopped for the first time? It was never happened for the second time. If processing of millions of cells together formed on Earth and it was not happened on a decided fixed time, then why it just happened at once? Why not now? If both cases are rejected, then did you ever give it a thought that only if we came from that cell, then why every animal is actually adjusted on Earth and mutated correctly? Like polar bear lives in cold. He doesn't need a jacket. An eagle can fly so high, doesn't need to wear glasses to cover the eyes from the air. Then the most intelligent species needs things to live on Earth, basic gadgets to live on Earth. A cow doesn't need anything to survive in cold, but we wear cow's skin or sheep wool or some other animal's skin to survive in cold. There are many of the questions lies ahead. We just need to understand what's happening, what's not happening, what's hidden, and what we are not just understanding, and we actually can see that.